Hello and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Go. In today's episode we are rocking up to the Meisner place because a couple things. One, ooh, wild mantine, that's not why we're here. Natu maybe. Natu might be a reason why. Okay, so part of the new Johto Festival, which is one thing that we're going to talk about today. A whole bunch of new things. Natu is a new possible shiny Pokemon, which is amazing. Also Sunkern and Sunflora are part of the new Johto Festival, including some new quests, Evolve Sunkern, Evolve Natu, and you can get Pineco from that one. Pineco could be shiny, and then as you can see you can also catch Sunkern and you can get items. Now one thing is this, I haven't actually even read this, I skipped through it. I have no idea what is in the Ripple of Time quest line. I don't know what they are. I haven't looked up any of it because I don't want to spoil myself to it. So here we go. I'm also a day behind everyone else. So battle in the gym 2 times, battle in a raid, power up 5 Pokemon. But first let's see what Professor Willow has to say. Such a help conducting field research and special research. I have a feeling that there's so much more about this world that we've yet to discover, and I'm glad I can count on you to see it through. I've been doing some experiments of my own, and I suspect that I'm on a further exciting discovery about another mythical Pokemon that's rarely seen. I already have it though. Would you mind completing these tasks while I conclude my studies? And then here we go. So, we're going to battle in this gym, and then we're going to do that raid over there, hopefully, because I still need a Regirock. And we're also going to do a couple other things, but we'll get to that in just a moment. So I'm doing the battling portion of this, and it's not that exciting, because it's a Blissey. And we all know what Blissey fights look like. It's Machamp versus Blissey, dynamic punch and counter. Anyway, so basically what we're doing this episode is we're going to be evolving some Eevees. We're going to play the Eevee Evolution Roulette, and we're also going to look into some of the Johto Discovery stuff. Now I know Mystic 7 just put out a video on it, so go ahead, watch Mystic 7, watch Trainer Tips. They have the spoiler alert videos up on their channels. Personally, like with the Mew quest, I kind of like knew everything that was going to happen, so like each phase I was kind of like, okay, whatever. But I kind of want to just see what happens as they come up. I'm on to go over to the raid. I did the battle portion, doing the powering up portion. So I'll see you after Regirock, which, by the way, Regirock guide. Honestly, here's what you need to know about Regirock. It's a rock-type Pokemon. You're never going to use it. And it's weak to water, grass, steel, fighting, and ground-type attacks. Best counters are Kyogre and Groudon, Machamp, Metagross, and yeah, that's basically all you need to know about Regirock. I mean, sorry, but yeah, just a bad raid boss, which is why the other raid bosses being so much better. By the way, Johto Festival has actually come up with even more new raid bosses, so I'll get into that in a little bit. But yeah, just better raid bosses all around is a pretty good thing. Alright, so first Pokemon that we need to evolve is going to be, this guy here, to our shiny Espeon. So we're getting our Espeon all of our Eevee evolutions out of the way today. Hello? I said we're getting all of our Eevee evolutions. I know as soon as I close the game, it's going to have evolved it, and I'll miss everything, but, yep, well, we have shiny Espeon. GG game, kind of wanted to see that moment, but, okay. Now we're going to do some shiny Eevees. As you can tell by the recent, we don't have any cool shiny Eevees. Jeez. Alright, So, all of our good ones are going to be various... I hate gnats, man. All the good ones with good high Eevees are going to be saved for later generations. So we're just going to do the high CP ones. So the highest one we have here, I'm hoping for either a Jolteon or a Flareon. Meanwhile, enjoy the starting of a sunset. It's starting to get lower. Ooh, not another Vaporeon. I mean, I'll take it, because it's arguably one of the better ones to have multiples of. But we're hoping. I swallowed a gnat. Jolteon, there we go. Shiny Jolteon, very cool. Appreciate that. Thundershock, Thunderbolt. Good moves. And so now we're hoping for the last one to be a Flareon. And then we'll have all the ones. And then once the sun actually does go down, then we'll be able to go ahead and get Umbreon added to the squad. As long as this one... Of course it's a Vaporeon. Alright. That's... Ooh. Almost evolved that one. Let's try this one. Can you be the Flareon that we need? Maybe. Hopefully. So right now, we're also trying to meet up with someone to do some trades, actually. Please be a... That is not what I needed. I need a Flareon. I'll be back in a minute while I find this person to do some trades with. Alright, so we did our first Regirock. So this is going to be attempt number 1 at Regirock. 2164, it's weather boosted. 2205 I want to say is perfect, so this is probably like an Eevees. Something like that. Nice throw, thumb flick. Alright, we've been doing some trades. We got a lucky Pichu, which is nice, because then you can just get luckies for Pikachu and Raichu after that with the evolution. Oof. Anyway, so we've been doing some trades. I got some cool pins, I'll show those. And then we'll continue trying to get Flareon, and it's getting close to the sunset, which means it's getting closer to night, which means we can get Umbreon today as well. Oh no, I missed one. Oh, I'm being terrible. There we go. Alright, great throw that time. I was hearing that it can be kind of hard to catch, so I'm hoping that it just stays in the ball and behaves. There we go. Great throw. And then we'll talk about other raids, because there have been a couple other ones introduced with this latest wave. So now I think there's like 5 possibilities in every egg group. Oh, you stink. What am I down? 5? Okay. It's not bad. Not liking these throws though. So, nice throw. If I ever get this... Okay, that was 2 shakes, so that's better. Oh gosh. Alright. Need to pay attention. There we go. Nice throw. Hopefully we catch this. That way it'd be 1 and done, and we don't ever have to do another Regirock again. 2 throws left. I don't like this. Oh! Alright, so we're gonna try... Oh, you stink. Alright, so we're gonna have to do another Regirock at some point. It's unfortunate. Wild Magmar though, that's kind of cool. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and do some more trades, do lucky stuff, and I'll see you once the sun goes down. Alright, we are done with the trades. Let's actually go through some of these luckies, because if you don't know, I am actually actively working towards getting a full lucky dex. So, been trading a lot of like first stage and like first stage and Pokemon that don't evolve. So, and I've gotten really good, really awesome luckies, and any evolved ones, mostly are ones that have already evolved, like this Parasect. I got a Lucky Paris, and so I evolved it. And I have some good ones actually, like this Route, a male Route, Lucky for Gen 4. And then today, just today, I got 7 Luckies, starting at Pichu, got Weedle, Nidoran Male, Venonat, Meowth, Alolan Meowth, which actually counts towards both because of how it is in the Pokedex, so that's cool. Magnemite, which gets a Gen 4 evolution Magnezone, so that's really cool. And, sorry, backlit, and a Lucky Farfetch'd, which is really cool. That is from the Global Unlock Challenge last year, so that's very cool. Very cool, very rare trade. But now we're going to try and get Flareon, because still not, actually we got to type in shiny. Then recents, and then we're trying for a good one so I can actually use it in battle. And you see, every once in a while, for some reason, it gets that little like yellow like tint to the evolve area. And I'm about to be backlit again. Sorry. Another Vaporeon. I really want a Flareon. 76, I guess, is next. Alright, so I can't see a thing, but you'll be able to see me. So that's what's important. That is a... Real quick. Avert your eyes. That is Florida Sun. Another Vaporeon. Okay. I haven't evolved any wrong ones, right? Glaceon's still there, Leafeon, Sylveon. Is Umbreon? Did I accidentally evolve Umbreon? No, I did not. Okay, cool. I guess this 598 is next. I'm really trying for this Flareon. Also, oh, that's much better. I'm using y'all to protect me from the light, because that sun is not messing around. Give me Flareon. The Eevee game is not messing around. I've heard of people getting like back-to-back. No. I've heard of people getting like the back-to-back. Back-to-back Flareons. I've heard of people getting back-to-back Jolteons. You know, I'm getting back-to-back Vaporeons. I mean, Vaporeon is at least like somewhat useful. But this is kind of ridiculous. How many does that make? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, wait. That one was from Eevee Day. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Vaporeons. Come on, Flareon. I don't know what that's about, but that little like, every once in a while the evolution platform gets like yellow instead. Yes, there we go. Flareon added to the squad. Very excited about that, obviously. Very cool. 73%, not bad either. So we got Jolteon. We got 7 Vaporeons. 8, including the one from Eevee Day. And then we got Glitchy Espeon. And so once the sun goes down and it officially turns to night, let me see what this Pokestop is actually real quick. New field research. Evolve 3 Sunkern or Natu. Oh, by the way, because of that raid, we can now go ahead and claim these bonuses and start the next portion. So I got 10 Pokeballs for that, 1 Fast TM, and a Super Incubator. It's cool. Wow, you and your Pokemon have some amazing power, but according to my most recent data, it seems that the mythical Pokemon I'm tracking only appears in times of peace. Also, from what I've gathered, it seems fond of forests and lush greens. Would you mind explaining this further, Jonin Yazutu? I'm afraid. Let's make 3 new friends, evolve an evolved grass-type Pokemon? and catch a Pokemon 3 days in a row. So yeah, this is one thing that I heard about before was evolve and evolved grass type Pokemon. So I'm going to check this real quick. Bellsprout is not, this is a first stage. So let's see if this counts as an evolved Pokemon. See what I mean about the trading evolution platform though? It's like yellow. So this is a first stage evolution. Let's see if it's like just a grammatical error or if that actually counts. Okay, no, it actually means like an evolved grass type Pokemon. Okay, so you need a good one. So I'm actually gonna do something that's like somewhat decent. I'll actually use, so grass and evolve. Alright, so let's see, what do I have to work with? 89% Weeping Bell, 73%. So it's gonna be one of these top three, or that Bayleaf. I'll go Grovyle, just because I know that's not going to do anything with Celebi or Gen 2 or anything like that, because Weepinbell is a Gen 1 Pokemon, and Blossom is a Gen 2 Pokemon that needs a Sunstone, so that might play something to do with thing. So that's an evolved grass type Pokemon, so that should have, yeah, there we go. Make 3 new friends and catch Pokemon 3 days in a row. So, cool. Very cool. And I thought I saw... Ooh, there's a wild Larvitar? So I'm going to go get that, and then I'll see y'all at nighttime for Umbreon, and then we'll call this thing a wrap. Alright, so we are back at the house. It is actually after midnight, but that's not the important thing. First, let's go through, not really recent so much, just, you know, a lot of grinding tonight. A lot of shiny checks is really what it was. But, I'm actually really excited about this. I'll get to that in a second. But, as you just saw in the previous clip, a wild Togetic, which is amazing. My first ever wild one. So that's very cool. Terrible Eevees, but very cool. And I got Lucky Pidgey. So that's actually really cool. I've been looking for a Lucky Pidgey. So now we can actually go through by Lucky. Let me just make sure that I'm recording real quick. So with that, it's actually quite cool. I can actually, except for... So yeah, I have basically my whole dex. I can be up to, I believe it's through Ekans. Yeah, through Ekans. Because I still need an Ekans, but I have an Arbok. And I have a Pichu, which I can evolve into a Pikachu and then Raichu. So I'm getting like pretty close to getting a pretty good Lucky Dex, which I'm very excited about. And of course, then there's the gender dex, if you didn't know about that. Basically just having one of every gender, so like boy, girl, etc., etc. Some are more obvious than others, such as with Butterfree, there's the wings. Others, there's literally like no difference at all, like with Ekans, no difference. So, there's that. But, we're finally doing it. We're completing... We're doing it. We're doing this right here. Evolve to get my shiny Umbreon, which is my personal favorite shiny evolution. So very excited about this. Got a bunch of luckies. Did my first Regirock raid. Unfortunately couldn't actually catch it. There we go. Man, that's awesome. I love me some shiny Umbreon. That's great. And of course, if we do just shiny overall, shiny, put this in the recent, we can recap. We got the glitched out Espeon, which is now in a gym. We got a bunch of Vaporeon. We got Jolteon in the middle of that bunch of Vaporeon, and we finally, after 7 Vaporeons, got a Flareon, which is very cool. Excited about that. I'm probably never going to actually power any of these up. Maybe the Jolteon, maybe one of these Vaporeon, possibly. And then eventually we'll do Glaceon and Leafeon when they come out in Gen 4, which is probably getting closer and closer. And then, of course, Umbreon. Mwah. Love that. Very excited about that. And then, real quick, I'm going to switch over Pokemon Go Hub. 6 new shinies. New raid bosses. Here we go. So here's the new setup for the raid bosses, okay? We got Chikorita, Cyndaquil, Totodile. Alright, so Tier 1, completely different. Tier 2, these are actually fairly different. Still a lot of Gen 4 prep. Like Tangela and Piloswine. Still being in Tier 3. Let's see, the new one, though, is... in Tier 2 we have Pineco, which can be shiny. Sunkern can be shiny. Yanma is actually a Gen 4 prep Pokemon. And then we have the Alolan still. Roselia, which is still fun. Curlia, a lot of Gen 4 prep, which is nice to see. And for some reason Ursaring got added in. And Gen 1 starters, I guess this is prep for community days to get a better chance at a good Eevee Gen 2 starter. So that's very cool. And here's the new quests for Johto. We got Evolve 3 Sunkern and Natu for Pineco. I got 100% Pineco, by the way. I need to show that. From one of these quests, I actually got a Pineco earlier, which is very cool. Very excited about that. 448, that's the number you're looking for. Anyway, win a raid is Porygon, 4 great throws in a row. Great curveball throws is Miltank. Catches 3 Sunkern, which is kind of like everywhere, is a random evolution item. Make 3 excellent curveball throws is now, make 3 excellent throws, which I believe is different than 3 excellent curveball throws. 3 excellent curveball throws, I believe, is still Larvitar, where this is just 3 excellent throws, just regular, or Onix and Scyther. Not sure, I guess because they evolve via evolution item into a Gen 2 Pokemon. Same with Seadra and Poliwhirl, which is catch 5 water types. And here are the new shinies. If you didn't know what they look like, this is what they are. Sunkern is a little deeper, like an autumny color. I love Pineco. Pineco is really cool. Fortress and Sunflora are kind of eh. And then Natu and Xatu are meh. New boxes are out. New boxes I actually really like. Especially the Ultra Box, which has 12 raid passes, which is nice. 12 Incense, which I'm personally starting to like a little bit more now that I'm Stardust grinding. And then 8 Lucky Eggs, which is whatever, because I'm level 40. And 12 Super Incubators, which is nice because I've been kind of spoiled to a couple of the new Celebi quest line. So I know that one of them has something to do with 9 eggs, I believe, and another one is I don't know what the other one is, but that is it. That's the episode today, for today's episode. Got the evolutions finally. Still need a Regirock. Regirock guide, honestly, it's pretty simple. Water, grass, ground, fighting or steel types. Get a bunch of people together. There you have it. And yeah, that's the episode right there. If you did like it, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. If you're enjoying the series, please subscribe. And as always, God bless and see you for another episode of Pokemon Go.